Today we're going to talk about the 5 ways to become successful with a mentor and mentee relationship. As you guys know, becoming successful is not so easy, but when you have a mentor beside you, it just takes away a lot of that pressure. My name is Michael Barayev, and I was able to build a team of 150 plus sales guys. I mentor all those people, most of them, and we were able to do it in less than 2.5 years, and we did it with zero money invested. Now we have a solar company that's growing like crazy, coast to coast like butter on toast. And yes, I'm mentoring my guys to create success, all right? So what does it mean to be a mentor and a mentee, right? A lot of people have this confusion of like, how do I become a good mentee and how do I find a great mentor, right? So today we're going to talk about that, and I'll give you guys some tips. Hopefully it adds a lot of value to you so you can go out there and create success in your business. So if you love this kind of content, do me a favor, subscribe down to the channel, click the notification button, like, comment, drop some information, and hopefully you enjoy this video, okay? So the 5 ways to be mentored to success. Now, in my honest and humble but accurate opinion, if you want to find a mentor, they need to have these 5 attributes, okay? Number 1, they have to be able to inspire you to do way more than you can do by yourself. Like, if you're able to do things without the mentor, then what's the point of having the mentor, right? But having a mentor is important because they're able to inspire you and give you a different perspective that you would have never, ever had. So if your mentor's not inspiring you or giving you a different perspective, then my friend, you need to change mentors ASAP, okay? Number 2, you need to find mentors that are actually growing themselves as well. Okay, I see this a lot where a lot of people choose a mentor, but that mentor thinks they have all the answers and they don't grow, right? And I've had some mentors in my life where they thought they were like, they knew it all and they weren't executing on and growing themselves. And I was like, wait a minute, this guy's talking a lot of stuff, but he's not really growing himself. And I was like, it's very hard to listen to someone that's not growing themselves, right? So it's very important to find a mentor that is actively educating and growing themselves as well, and is also looking and seeking and actually has been mentored as well, okay? Number 3, a good mentor will challenge you. A good mentor will not be sweet to you and kiss you and go on the back, right? A good mentor is going to challenge you and make you upset sometimes and angry because they know your full potential. They're willing to push you to places that you've never been pushed before because all they care about is your success. They don't care about your feelings. If a mentor cares too much about your feelings, it's not a mentor, that's a friend. You don't need a friend, you need a mentor. There's a lot of friends out there that make you feel good. Yeah, you got nice hair, you got nice clothes, you look good, you like that. No. A mentor will tell you, no, that looks like shit, change your form. That's not good. Repeat that again. Change this, do that. And by the way, they don't have a lot of time, so they don't want to waste time. They just go right for the jugular. They tell you exactly what's wrong, and that's your job is to go out there and execute, okay? Which we'll get to in a second. Number 4, a great mentor is also going to let you fail. And sometimes as a mentor, when I'm seeing someone that I'm mentoring, it's like you don't want to see your person fail, but like at the end of the day, the best lesson for them is for them to learn through their failures. Failing forward is a very valuable lesson. Now, I'm not going to let them fail and kill themselves, but I'm letting them get bruised up a little bit. I want to get a little blood on the forehead. I want to get a little bit smacked up a little bit by life, by business, by whatever, so that they can come back to me and say, oh, I'm so sorry I didn't listen to you. And that failure is a great lesson for them. So a great mentor is going to help you fail. If a great mentor doesn't help you fail, it's not a great mentor. It's a friend. It's a buddy, okay? And sometimes, by the way, our parents sometimes don't let us fail. I mean, I don't know if you guys grew up like that, but like sometimes mommy and daddy don't want to let you fail. They want to protect you and cuddle you and all that stuff. And I don't think that's really a healthy thing to do. Like, you want your kids to go out there and fail a little bit. It's okay. They're not going to die. It's going to be okay, all right? Number 5, a good mentor, they're going to build a great relationship with you, and they're going to know you better than you know yourself. If your mentor doesn't know you better than you know yourself, that's not a great mentor. Now, it takes time to get to know that person, right? You got to build a relationship with them so you can invest in you. But like a great mentor is really going to know you really, really well and know where to poke you to get the best out of you. There's a great book called Bringing Out the Best in People by Roy McGillens, I believe, or Alan McGinnon, something like that. Great book. Great book. I read it many times. It was an amazing book, okay? And it taught me how to bring out the best in people, right? When you're a mentor. Now, how do you have the best mentorship, you have the best mentor, you have the best coach, but if you're not a good mentee, you're never going to get the best out of them. The whole reason why you're getting mentorship is so you can become better. So you can go out there and crush it. And if you're not a good mentee, how will you create success? If you're not a good mentee, how will you go out there and execute and win? Right? So here's the 5 tips that you can do immediately to become a better mentee. Number 1, be open and honest about your situation. I see a lot of times mentees want to lie to their mentors. And they kind of give them like too good news instead of being 100% honest. If you suck somewhere, be honest. Imagine going to a doctor and telling him, you know what? My stomach hurts. When in reality, your kneecap is on flames. Like, why would you do that? Tell them the honest truth, because they're going to diagnose the problem with the wrong medication, and you don't want that. So the mentor has to know exactly the situation that you're in. Be honest and upfront. The faster you're honest, the faster you're upfront, the easier it is for them to diagnose the situation and mentor you and help you through that process. Number 2, execute without question. No talking, just doing. Now, I don't mean that you cannot ask questions and learn and stuff like that, but what I mean is that you may not agree with what the mentor has told you. But if you really want to win and you really trust your mentor and he has those 5 things we talked about and you know that someone can bring the best out of you, why the hell are you utilizing your brain? Think of it this way. You're broke, as an example. Your mentor is rich. You want to become rich in that industry. Why would you let your opinions make decisions? You have a broke mind. He has a rich mind, as an example. Why not just listen to him and look at it from his perspective? Why would you let your mindset, your poor mentality affect your decision making? Just execute what the mentor tells you to do and you'll be 100% fine. But a lot of people have this ego involved when it comes to mentorship and mentee relationship, and they wonder why they never grow. Because they hire a mentor to give them a pat on the back. Sometimes people hire a mentor just to have validation that what they're doing is right. That's not what a mentor is there for. A mentor is there to guide you and let you know when things are going wrong and things are going right, and tell you how to go through the situations, and your job is to go execute. Your job is to go out there and crush it, okay? Number 3, study the why and the psychology behind what they say. See, a lot of times I've had mentors in my life that they said certain things, but I wasn't just listening to what they said. I was listening to why they said what they said. Like, why would he say that? Why would he do that? How does he think? Because my goal was not to do what they said like a robot. My goal was to think like them. My goal was to chase the thought process like them. When they see this problem that I'm tackling right now, they're giving me their perspective. Why did he say that? Because I didn't think of that perspective, but he did. So what can I do to think like my mentor? What can I do to have the same paradigm as my mentor? When you get onto that bandwagon, my God, you become a beast. You can surpass your mentors eventually in that field, right? And that's the beauty about being mentored, right? Your whole job is to be as good as them or even better. And every mentor would love for their mentees to outgrow them and be better than them. Believe me, every parent that's watching this video will love their children to do much better than them. Every parent. And that's the way success is created, right? Next, number 4, study outside of the time that they give you. So meaning if they give you time to sit down on a Zoom call, a coaching call, don't just listen to them, right? Get information. I'm not saying listen to 4 different opinions, but educate yourself outside of what they're giving you. That mentor wants you to educate yourself outside of them. Don't just depend solely on their information. There's books, there's audios, there's educational platforms, there's courses, there's a bunch of stuff you can go out there. There's networking events. Go out there and study outside of the time the mentor gives you. And believe me, when you come back with new information and you become a different person, your mentor's gonna be like, okay, this is the guy who wants to learn more. He's gonna invest more time in you. He's gonna take you more seriously because you're doing everything you need to do and you're going above and beyond outside of his time. Because every mentor does not want to waste time with someone that has to constantly keep giving to them and they're the only source of information for the mentee. They want to have mentees that are outside of them learning and growing and getting more information, so when they come back to the mentor, they're like on another level. So every time they're on a different level, the mentor gets excited to mentor those people, right? And number 5, the best thing to do as a mentee is to go mentor someone else. Duplicate yourself. Leadership is about duplicating yourself. Develop someone else with the information you got. Every mentor's dream is to mentor someone like yourself, someone like myself, and for us to go out there and go pass on the baton, duplicate ourselves and go impact someone else. This is exactly why I do what I do in these YouTube videos and these Instagrams and TikToks, because my mentors have poured so much into me that now I want to pour it back to you guys. I've learned so much from my mentors and my relationships that I've had, and I had many of them. And my life is 10 times better because of them. And because of that, I want to go out there and give back and help people like yourself. So eventually you can do the same thing for other mentees in the future. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. If you love this kind of content, do me a favor, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so we can start giving you that content ASAP. And I'll see you guys in the next video.